It's Sunday, April 21st, 2024. I call my Sundays church greeter Sundays because that's what I do. And then I stay for the sermon again. Two of the songs that stuck out the most, which are some of my strongest songs to sing, and you actually will know if you have chosen the right song to sing if you hear my voice throughout the church building itself. They played Waymaker this morning. I was able to maintain my voice stronger than I did last night when I went to worship. And they also played Resurrection Live, which is usually the song that they play during Easter, or it's in rotation throughout the year. It's Resurrection Life is pretty much an in-house song created by members at my church home location, but it's also a song that is church wide at all of our locations. Um, I ended up prophesying or giving some type of spiritual insight to a familiar bus driver who I haven't seen in a long time. But yeah, he said he was supposed to be at church today and it was his day off. And it was like, okay, God, you want me to prophesy or give some type of insight to another bus driver. So usually the bus drivers are my first immediate human interaction. So it sometimes, depending on who the driver is and whatever the case may be, will set the tone of how my day starts. Um, but yeah, I prophesied to the driver and like a dad bro. I call them dad bro. If they speak to me and stuff like that and actually recognize me or whatever, I kind of give people like a little nickname or something. So I'm not describing them too much. Yes, a dad bro is basically telling him that he should be a preacher or a speaker or something of that nature. Um, and like some people are receptive of what I say, some people aren't. Just like yesterday, I went to see the movie Abigail, which I gave it a 5 out of 5. Um, and I just like engaged with the employees, which are basically teenagers and young adults who know who I am or know of me. Um, just basically giving them updates and things of that nature, how my life is at the given time, while also doing my best to motivate them and inspire them and prophesy to them and things of that nature. Just not necessarily, I'm able to vent a little bit, so to speak, but also I do my best to use my words carefully, um, especially when I know I'm always being watched or I'm in the watchful eyes of people who are my age or older, or I'm in the line of sight of a camera. So yeah, I grew up watching America Most Wanted and Cops and Law and Order, and I'm not trying to, get involved in those scandals or things of that nature. I'm not here to be famous or anything of that nature. If I can get your child to be motivated enough to graduate high school early while taking college courses, then I feel like I'm doing my best to, please God and work out my gifts and talents as a prophet or whatever the case may be. Um, when I went to church last night, I ended up prophesying or giving some type of spiritual insight, words of knowledge, or whatever the case may be to several people. And I was like, well, okay, God, it's 420. I'm somewhat lit, but it's like, so you're using me to, it's like you're slowly unlocking a lot of my spiritual gifts and things like that to really operate as a prophet and not be a prophet in title only. Because a lot of times we're something based on title only. And I think a lot of this title only comes from like the Democrats and Republicans, where they be like rhinos and what and all the other nonsense. I be like in name only or whatever, but actually operate as the opposite party or whatever the case may be. So yeah, because I know God told me this on August 10th of 2016 that I am a prophet of God to wake up basically out of my sleep. And that was a year after I got baptized. In yeah, my birthday, I got baptized. I was told by God all in the Leo season. So yeah, I don't know what that's about, but I guess that's a good thing. Um, but yeah, just being able to prophesy to a police officer, I believe just being at my church in general, it allows me to humanize people, especially people of authority, to realize that, hey, they're actually human. They're not robots, they actually are, mothers and fathers and things of that nature, and a lot of them, they want to retire or whatever case may be, or pursue other careers or because of how their career has turned out. And it's like, well, I'm prophesying and actually reminding a police officer, hey, like a couple years ago or whenever I did, I prophesied to you to write a book or something and to be chief of police or something of that nature. And through all of the mental warfare, spiritual warfare, and things of that nature, I somehow remember that. And now it's like, oh, you got me prophesying to him Saturday night and Sunday morning. Are you serious, God? But and prophesying to older people to say, hey, you could be on TV mom or something. You gotta give, and also this is, to help people get out of their comfort zone and create generational wealth. Like, how you got kids and you're not even trying to, get out of your comfort zone and pursue all of your gifts and talents and see God about it, or be receptive of the insight or word of knowledge or whatever that God has given me. Like, I am called not just to celebrities and things of that nature. I am called to the general public. I'm called to teenagers and kids and young men and things of that nature. So I'm able to learn how to be confident and comfortable in my skin and on this spiritual healing journey. So, like, I wouldn't be surprised how God uses me this week. But yeah, church was great. We just ended our 3-week sermon series talking about restoring faith. Basically, how certain Christians are a certain way, where like you might have one Christian who still isn't delivered or healed, and they still act ugly towards people, where you have another Christian like me being more, free will, being more accepting of myself, and situational aware, preparing for emergencies and crises and things of that nature. Because I'm pretty much the first responder to a lot of people when I am in a certain environment or things of that nature. I am literally supposed to assist or take out suspects, even if I don't know how to do that. But I have to be able to learn how to control my environment and use what I have in my immediate proximity to take out the suspects and villains causing harm, or to calm people down out of their fears and worries and anxiety, and change the subject, change the thought process, and open up, show the describe a brighter picture of how God is helping me heal and be delivered and things of that nature. Um, but other than that, I'm about to do my little regular chores and chill for the day. Hashtag Blue Chill.